You're not bad at parking. You've just never been handed the formula. Today, 7 rules prove it's a math problem you can win. We'll strip out the feel and lock-in angles, reference points, and tiny steering inputs that keep your car under control. If parallel parking makes you sweat, if tight lots make you freeze, these rules give you a plan. Pick the space, measure the angle, commit slowly, and verify with mirrors and a shoulder check. This isn't a trick reel. It's a repeatable system grounded in spacing, visibility, and patience. You can practice anywhere. Number 1. Use reference points, not guesswork. Ever notice the pros glance once and glide in? They're not lucky. They're aiming the car at fixed marks you can repeat every time, so there's no guessing and no scramble midway through the turn. Most drivers feel it out, then jerk the wheel to save it. That's when bumpers kiss paint and tires cross stripes. Replace that with 3 checkpoints. First, the rear axle line versus the entry or target line. Treat the axle like a pivot. When it reaches the line, any steering change creates a predictable arc second. Let the outer edge of your side mirror kiss the neighbor's rear bumper in your view. That keeps your body clear while you rotate in third. Place your hood emblem over the far stripe to center your final approach. Know the space you're threading through. Most parking bays run about 8.5 to 9 feet wide, and if you know your vehicle's width, you can reserve 12 to 18 inches on each side without guessing. Don't worry about memorizing numbers. Just remember this pattern: line up, angle, commit. Repeatable marks cut cognitive load and error, especially under pressure. Calibrate at home with cones or chalk lines to map your car's true axle point and mirror sight lines. With those 3 references, the car tracks like it's on rails. Now that you have landmarks, let's add the angle that makes tight forward spots open up. Number 2, the 45-degree pullback for tight forward spots. The front-end jam happens when you nose straight at the space. The fix is a set angle. Go 45 degrees in every time. What goes wrong? You creep forward, spot you're crooked, then saw the wheel and still end up off-center. Instead, use a repeatable sequence. Overshoot the space by a full car length. Shift to reverse. Back up until your front axle, or the front door pillar, lines up with the near stripe. Now steer so your nose points into the bay at roughly 45 degrees. That angle widens your usable turning radius and clears your front corner from the neighbor's bumper. Hold the inside front corner 12 to 18 inches off the near stripe as you roll in. That spacing leaves equal margins and avoids tire scrub. Cars list a minimum turning circle for a reason. Starting at a larger initial angle means you don't need the full spec to make the entry. You're reducing the circle the car must draw, which lowers fender risk and keeps the steering smooth. Commit to the angle, crawl forward, and you'll land centered with 1 clean correction at most. The 45-degree pullback turns a tight entry into predictable math, angle fixed. Now, control the wheel like a scalpel, not a shovel. Number 3, one-hand wheel, small steering inputs. Big swings create big problems. Plant one hand at 12 o'clock and limit yourself to quarter turns. That single anchor gives you a consistent start point and keeps the wheel from wandering when you're under stress. Here's where most people lose it: oversteer, countersteer, wobble. The car snakes, then settles, crooked. Drop to 2 to 3 miles per hour and feed in micro inputs, 15 degrees to 30 degrees at a time, then pause. Let the chassis catch up. Your other hand stays free for the shifter or parking brake. The path always lags your command, so small moves prevent overshoot. Use a simple cadence. Quarter turn, 2-second roll, check mirrors, then either hold or add another small slice. Low-speed vehicle dynamics favor gradual adjustments to preserve tire grip and alignment, which stabilizes your path and reduces correction cycles. In tight confines, that stability matters more than speed. You're stacking precise increments instead of wrestling the wheel and undoing your last move. Mini payoff. Those tiny slices link into a clean arc without the snake. The takeaway is simple. Keep one hand high, make small inputs, and you'll cut your corrections in half. With that control locked in, it's time to apply the same calm, measured technique to the parking move that intimidates most drivers, the parallel. Number 4, reverse into parallel like a pro. Parallel feels chaotic until you lock 2 distances and 1 angle. You don't need luck, you need a repeatable setup that removes the guesswork and shrinks the stress. The fear is real, clipping the front car or stopping a foot from the curb. Here's the formula that fixes both. Pick a space about 1.5 times your car length. Pull up and align your rear bumper with the front car's rear bumper. Reverse straight until your rear axle reaches their bumper line. Now turn the wheel toward the curb about 1 full turn and roll at 1 to 2 miles per hour. Watch your rear wheel through the mirror or camera and keep it 6 to 12 inches from the curb. Pause to straighten for a beat. Then turn away to tuck the nose in. Finish with a tiny curb parallel correction so you sit centered and clean. Reversing is superior here because it steers the tail precisely and gives better sight lines to the curb. And forward exit visibility is safer. Tests grade you on curb distance and alignment so that 6 to 12 inch window matters. Mini payoff. The car slides in on a predictable S-curve, hit the axle mark, commit to the turn, and finish with a micro straighten. That same S-curve helps when you only have room from one side. Number 5, angle in from the far approach. Ever wondered why instructors tell you to swing wide? This is the geometry behind it. The secret to clean entries isn't getting closer to the spot. It's starting farther out. Use the far side of the lane so the car has room to rotate smoothly instead of squeezing and stalling at the stripe. Hugging the near side feels safer, but it traps your front corner and forces a clumsy 3-point shuffle. Give yourself width. For a right side bay, start from the left side of the aisle. That lateral offset increases your swing radius and frees the outside front corner as you turn in. Use a simple cue. Align your dash with the midpoint between the bay's 2 stripes before you begin. Initiate with a steady quarter turn, pause to see the nose track. Then refine as needed. There's solid geometry behind it. More lateral offset widens the usable turning arc, which reduces angle errors and curb strikes. Parking lot design guides plan 2-way aisles with this offset in mind, expecting drivers to use the full width to meet the bay at a cleaner approach angle. The result is less scrubbing, fewer corrections, and a calmer entry. Mini payoff. You enter centered with no backing correction. Key takeaway: distance equals angle. Use the far approach to widen your path. Space and angle set. Now protect the zone with disciplined visibility. Number 6, mirrors plus shoulder check combo. Sensors are helpful, but treat them as alerts, not your primary vision. Cameras help, but they miss motion at the edges. The fix is simple. Mirrors plus 1 quick shoulder check. That combo stops the blind surprise before it starts and keeps you honest when you commit to a turn. Bikes, pedestrians, and low posts slip into blind spots right when you steer. At crawl speed, that's when most contacts happen. You think the path is clear? Then a cyclist appears alongside or a bollard hides behind the pillar. Break the tunnel vision with a set routine that repeats. Preset your mirrors to show as little car body as possible and the maximum lane edge. Then run a cadence. Left mirror, camera, right mirror, quick shoulder check toward the turning side. Cycle it every 5 to 8 seconds while you creep. Sensors are helpful, but treat them as alerts, not your primary vision. This routine flags a pedestrian stepping off the curb, a scooter sliding up the flank, or a car backing out 2 spaces ahead. Driver education backs a 5 to 8 second scan on the move, and proper mirror adjustment cuts blind spots and side swipes. Mini payoff. The combo scan catches the moving hazard before it becomes contact key. Takeaway: fixed cadence equals situational control. Final rule locks the car when gravity tries to roll it. Number 7, hill parking. Gravity is predictable. Use it before it uses you. On a slope, your car wants to roll. Your job is to give it a stopper and lock it there every single time. Many drivers set the brake and hope. If that brake slips, the car drifts into traffic. Rollaways cause damage and injuries, and the fix is a simple routine you can repeat. Turn the wheels so the vehicle's weight rests against something solid. Facing uphill with a curb, turn the wheels away from the curb, ease off the brake until the tire gently touches. Then, set the parking brake and shift to park. Facing downhill with a curb, turn the wheels toward the curb and roll forward to a gentle touch. No curb at all. Always turn the wheels toward the roadside edge so the car moves off the road if it creeps. Licensing manuals codify these orientations, and insurance data ties improper hill parking to rollaway incidents. The parking brake is critical on inclines and needs regular maintenance to do its job mechanically. Set the brake fully before selecting park to avoid loading the transmission's powell. Mini payoff: the car settles into a stable triangle: tire, curb, brake. Key takeaway: use gravity to lock the car, not fight it. You now have 7 rules that turn parking into measurements, not moods. Tell me which rule erased the most stress for you. And remember, smarter driving starts here. And what should we decode next? Tight garages, tandem spots, or oversized vehicles that don't fit neatly between stripes?